The thing that I zoomed in on through a collaboration with a doc up in Minnesota was the combination of famotidine, another anti-inflammatory called celecoxib, and then the thing that really kicked it in high gear was the forbidden horse medicine, ivermectin.
Why were they so hesitant, or what was the resistance?
Really, people think that I have visibility into the FDA, and yeah, I've met with them, and I have a background in regulatory affairs, but the policy decisions that were made during COVID, and still to this day, are perplexing. I just
But particularly ivermectin.
They deployed, what do we want to call it? Propaganda, psychological warfare, nudge, everything, just like they did after you and I had our little discussion. I mean, like after we had our chat, I don't know if you remember, you asked me about what is this about mass formation psychosis?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the search results on Google went nuts. And
Well, because it perfectly described what was happening.
and couldn't be it couldn't possibly describe what was happening, even though every single person that heard it knew damn well it did. But it was forbidden. I mean, this was forbidden because...
For people who didn't hear our first discussion, please explain mass formation psychosis.
So since then, I've had a shitstorm come at me for using the term psychosis coupled with mass formation. You can't, the grief, you think you got a lot of grief from Spotify and from...
Spotify was actually great.
And you probably don't know the whole backstory. That's fun to dive into because it relates to the psychological warfare domain that now I've become a pseudo-expert on, just in trying to understand what the hell I experienced and what's going on. So not allowed to teach his own book on the psychological basis of totalitarianism, which is where that book had not come out yet. But it was the mass formation hypothesis is what was the kind of core of that book that's now published and widely regarded. So Matthias Matthias is somebody who, as a PhD, a full professor, had long taught 20th century psychology work relating to totalitarianism and thought that goes back to Freud and beyond, really all the way back to Plato and the allegory of the cave.